The seventh section of the 15th National Assembly heard the government's report on the implementation of national goals on gender equality in 2023.
The report said that Vietnam's world ranking in gender equality increased from 83rd in 2022 to 72nd out of a total of 146 countries in 2023. The gender gap in many fields has been narrowed. More women are participating in Vietnam's politics, with the ratio of female deputies in the 15th National Assembly exceeding 30% for the first time since the 6th National Assembly. Women, girls, and ethnic minority people in general have better access to health services. But to achieve on the target set by 2025, the government proposes that the National Assembly strengthen the supervision by law enforcement on gender equality at all levels. Chairwoman of the National Assembly's Committee of Social Affairs, Nguyễn Thúy Anh, recommended that the Prime Minister continue to direct ministry and sectors to improve the quality of programs on gender equality, promulgate gender equality measures away from gender discrimination towards substantive gender equality, continue to allocate resources to effectively implement 7 specific programs and projects on gender equality.
Now, in April, China spent $204 million, 6.5 times more than the same period last year, in its purchase of Vietnamese durians. The latest data compiled by the Vietnam Fruit and Vegetable Association from Customs show that China is aggressively increasing its purchase of durians from Vietnam in the first 4 months of the year. China spent over $432 million to buy Vietnamese durians, a 168% increase compared to the same period last year. Specifically, in April, the amount of durians purchased from Vietnam by China increased 6 times compared to the same period. Now, 2 tons of fresh Vietnamese lychee meeting global GAP standards arrived at Charles de Gaulle Airport in Paris on May 28, marking the first shipment of this year's crop.
The airlifted batch was from Thanh Hà district in the northern province of Hải Dương. Upon reaching supermarket shelves, the fruit attracted significant customer interest, with many eager to taste and purchase them.
We plan to import roughly 10 tons of fresh lychees this year to meet the anticipated high demand.
The Vietnam Trade Office in France is collaborating with partners to develop a long-term program and strengthen connections within the Vietnamese business community in France. This network will be leveraged to help Vietnamese exporters access the French and wider European markets.
To enable Vietnamese farm produce to penetrate and maintain a firm foothold in a demanding market like the European Union, some stress that businesses need to improve cultivation practices and harvesting and preservation technologies to ensure the highest quality of fresh fruits.
The latest updates to the women's volleyball world rankings has seen the Vietnamese team climb 2 places after being crowned champions at the Asian Volleyball Confederation Women's Challenge Club 2024 on May 29.
After beating Kazakhstan 3-0 in the final match on May the 29th to bring home the Challenge Cup 2024 trophy, the national team picked at 36th in the world with a total of 105.94 points to ultimately surpass the Republic of Korea, who now ranked down in 38th position. Elsewhere, Kazakhstan dropped 1 spot to 31st with 112.89 points due to their failure to win the competition. Moving forward, the Vietnamese women's team will have the chance to continue to increase their rankings as they compete in the FIVB Challenge Cup in the Philippines this July.
Now, most of Hà Nhi ethnic community are now living in Lai Châu and Lào Cai provinces in the northern region. They often reside in valleys below halfway up to the mountain inside Trình Tường or earthen houses, which are built with a special architecture.
The most distinctive feature of the Trình Tường house is its square architecture with 4 pyramid-shaped roofs. On the construction steps are manually carried out by the locals, with the most meticulous step being the wall construction using earth. Despite the absence of cement, sand, or gravel, the walls remain sturdy.
Everyone here builds Trin Tuong houses. It's a tradition passed down from our ancestors. In the summer, it's cool, and in the winter, it's warm.
In ET, some Trin Tuong houses have existed for hundreds of years. The Hanyi people believe that the Trin Tuong house is a cultural space that deeply embodies their identity. Therefore, many traditional crafts, folk games, and festival activities must be organized under the roof of a Trin Tuong house. This also makes it an ideal stop, attracting many tourists from afar.
I didn't think they could build Trin Tuong houses from earth like this here. It looks very unique, and you can see the distinct identity of EET. It feels very comfortable and peaceful.
With the goal of preserving the traditional culture of the Hanyi people in conjunction with tourism development, Lao Cai province has allocated many resources to invest in and develop ET into an attractive community tourism destination. In this, the preservation of the intact value of Trin Tuong houses plays an important role. Over time, the Trin Tuong earthen house has become a valuable asset of the Hanyi people.